La resortera.
Action.
Woohoo! I really love doing this. I don't think I'm going to get tired of doing this. You can do the next one.
That's okay. I know you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's a good tool. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. I feel like I have so many fun updates. As you know, I was dealing with like a little bit of we're a little later today. I was dealing with a little bit of not a work crisis, but.
You can tell it's a crisis. I mean, you have to run calls, boom, 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 get, things fixed and done. That's crisis.
That happens sometimes. And then, one thing is having a business, as you know, is your mind's never turned off of it. Like sometimes I do miss the days where I could just close the laptop and like, that's it. Friday, you close that laptop, you're working for someone else, you're mentally checked out. You don't care if whatever explosions are happening over the weekend, doesn't matter, doesn't concern you. You're off the clock.
Yeah, it's not like that.
But whenever you do certain types of work, of course, when you have your own business, you have your own, it's a responsibility.
Right.
So,
Love the sweater.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you haven't turned off the air conditioning here today.
True. I mean, I had to put it on the sweater. It's on 20.
It's nice.
It's okay today, actually.
I don't feel that hot.
No, I feel good.
Yeah, so that happens a lot. It happens to me a lot during the weekends when Tamara is not on duty. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you got to solve and figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah. Phone's always on, right? Anytime 100%. Call comes through.
Well, and funny thing, the guy that you were looking for to get things done, you couldn't get a reach of him because why?
His phone was in my car and dead. That was actually the kind of funny irony of it. It's like, where is this? Where is it? Why can't we get a hold of him? We have this shipment. Da, 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 da. And then it turns out the phone
in your car.
It's in my car.
No wonder why he was not picking up.
Exactly. And I'm hours away at this point.
Yeah, and you're like, damn, this guy hasn't replied back to me. Where is he?
Right?
So what's up? What are your plans? I understand you are gonna reply what you have successfully done in Costa Rica, now in Panama.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Panama.
I know.
Hey, Shusha, friend, shout out to all our Panameña friend, Chuleta. Oh, those guys are great. I love Panamanians.
Well, I know. I'm going at the end of the month, and I know in the last podcast I mentioned that, and you were like, I want to come. It will be more of like I'm going to go Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come back early Sunday.
I have a great contact for you in Panama.
I think you told me about someone.
This guy's amazing. You want to talk to him.
Cool. Well, we'll share that definitely.
So tell me, what is it that you're going to do? Why are you going? What's the agenda or what are your thoughts? What's in your mind regarding Panama?
Well, there's a lot. I mean, I have a lot going on. Okay, so I don't remember if we did an episode where I mentioned that I was expanding to Panama.
I think you briefly mentioned it.
I think we briefly mentioned it. Okay, so our services do expand to Panama now. I don't have the scouting trip services up on the website, but we have done some scouting trips. For our Costa Rica people, they're like, oh, we also want to do Panama. Mm-hmm. Like I have someone who's doing Costa Rica from Cartago to San Jose, that area, down to Central Pacific. Then they're going to go down to across the border of Panama. They're going to go to Boquete, check out David. They're going to go to the Valle Anton. So they're going to go all the way down, Coronado. And then they're going to fly out of Panama City. So we can do the trips. We're already working on relocations for Panama. So obviously I'm going to go down and be in Panama and shoot content, make some more, solidify some more professional connections that I've made. So that's what that trip's about. So Panama's great. And I wanted to expand there because I feel like it's another country that people will have an overall good experience in. Mm-hmm. Like no place is perfect, right? Costa Rica's not perfect. No place is perfect. Mm-hmm. But I do feel overall as a country, I think it's a good country. They seem really open to having foreigners living there as well. Like they're kind of used to it. It's a big business place.
Yeah.
There's big corporations that are there. Mm-hmm. So maybe the demographic might even be different in the types of people that move there.
Little Miami is what I call Panama City.
Panama City.
Looks like Miami downtown.
Yeah. I love Panama City. It's so cute. I love the little, the old area, the antique part of town.
Casco Viejo.
Yep. So like the antique part of a town. Mm-hmm. So I love that it has that. So that'll be good. Gosh. So that's been, already functioning. The next thing, as I mentioned last time that we came, was that I was checking out some hotels in San Jose
Okay,
in
why?
this area. So, as a lot of you know, that we've done the expat retreat. So, I've done the expat retreats I've done 10 of them.
Yep.
So, I've had 10 in total. Started them on my own. Like, people can go find that on the channel because sometimes there's some confusion of how those started. But if you look back on my channel, those
Yeah, you started in the hotel down south.
in Esterillos.
Esterillos, right?
Started on my own. Took on some, then after 3 was like, this is too much, Like, it is. It's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of prep. So did 3, took in 2 co-hosts. One of them got kind of kicked out dramatically. It's just a whole mess. Apparently, again, I just got that message from one of our colleagues today saying that co-host was chit-chatting online negatively still. And I'm like, when I think about
you?
this, yeah, and I'm like, man, like,
Get over with it.
it's been so many years.
Get
Like,
over
are you
it.
like really spending your time and energy about that? It just like blows my mind. But whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna do me and live my best life and keep
Right.
doing what I want to do.
Right.
And-
And that shows that you're still living rent free in their minds.
I know. I'm like, man, I'm flattered. Like, you're still all
Right,
worked up
right.
about little old me.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of sad, actually. Anyways, so I'm just going through the history of the
Right.
events and kind of how they progressed and where things are going, right? So that happened. Then we had Michael Allen and I continued together because we just felt the same. We worked really well together, as you
Right,
know. Like,
right,
we had
right,
a
right.
really
Great
good
team.
great team, very deep friendship as well in that. And then, of course, as we know, anyone who's watched the podcast, who's been around in Costa Rica YouTube knows that Michael unfortunately did pass away.
Passed away.
Passed away. God, you
Not-
told him passed out.
Not passed out. He passed away.
Oh my God.
The
that was-
other day I was at home. I don't know what I was watching, and I just started laughing out of the blue. I was like, "How did I say passed out? It
You
was
said passed
passed
out.
away."
Passed
How
away.
many retreats you did with Michael?
Okay, so we had 1, 2,
That many?
3. Wait, 1, 2,
No, but in a Fortuna, I mean
3. Well,
3. No,
2. Last June was his and I's together. Then November was him and I together. May
And-
was supposed to be
uh-huh.
him and I
then
together.
3. Let's say
But
3.
we'll call it 3 because,
Yeah, because he helped you plan it out and
he
everything.
did. He was there in spirit.
Right.
So 3 of us just together.
Okay.
So now where things are going is, well, obviously,
You're smart and you know how to do this.
I just
Exactly.
want to do my thing in
It is.
peace.
Exactly.
I don't mind working with men. Obviously, I enjoy working with
Yeah.
you, but it's like my second experience where people just can't get along and just be normal. So I'm just like, all right, I'm out. Like, leave me out of it.
And today we're gonna talk about if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
Right. Yeah, that too. So where things are going now, I've always had this idea for a long time. This was even prior to, even the last retreat. So I've had this idea. Well, I've had a sequel retreat idea, which is just going to take a lot more work and organization. So I'm going to go with the other idea that's a little bit, easier to manage at
What
first.
is it?
Smaller events. So I want to make them more accessible, more affordable. The thing is with the 7-day retreat, that's 7 whole days that a lot of people are having to take off work.
Right.
It's more of an expense. Obviously, now you're spending 7 whole days at this resort, paying for additional activities, even if food's included, it's more expensive that way
Right.
too, even though I try to make things as affordable as possible. And then what I want to do is they're going to be 3-day events,
Okay.
3-day conferences in the area, in the San Jose area.
Mhm.
So I've already picked a hotel.
You already have
Yep.
the hotel ready?
I got the hotel ready.
Because
I'm
I was gonna tell you that hotel that I put you in the last time that you wanted
for
to
the
stay.
Barcelo.
I can help you there too.
I thought about that too. And I came a few weekends ago and I drove around and I saw 8 different hotels. And that
Okay.
was one of them. And
Okay.
I remember that one. But I went with, I don't know, should I say what, just in case
Okay.
anything changes? I went with the DoubleTree,
Okay.
Hilton. So really, really excited about them. It was between that and the Marriott.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm very excited. I chose a hotel, just met with them again. Like, the contract's getting in order. We already have the date. It's going to
Okay.
be for February 2025.
Okay.
Well, the last piece is that, when I was doing things with Michael, we ran everything through his corporation and we paid the
Mhm.
taxes and everything through his Costa Rica
Yep.
corporation. So now I already opened up a new corporation for the new events. I have everything now. So
Good.
I'm in the tax system in Costa
Hacienda.
Rica. Yeah. So I just need
Good.
to go open up the bank account this week. And
Yep.
then I'll be able to do a payment link so people can just buy their tickets online. So it's going to be
Amazing.
3 days. Because the thing is about the retreats, the people always said, well, first they loved like the sense of camaraderie and the week, but they always gave me really good compliments about all of our speakers and all the information that they learned. Everything was just like, wow, the information was invaluable.
Yeah.
like I got so much feedback about the presenters, the information, and just things that they learned during that week.
Hope to be there.
Yeah, yeah, of course you're gonna be there. Oh yeah, no, I have a little. Yeah, I have something you guys will be getting sent out too.
Nice.
Yeah, so okay, so people have always complimented me on the information, and it's like it's just having that in-person experience is just different, so I wanted to create something that's going to be easier to access so it's not 2.5 hours away, it's not 3 to 4 hours away up in La Fortuna. It's
I don't mind the drive to La Fortuna.
I know you don't. We talked about how you just drive all over the place, and I think that's great too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 15 minutes away from the airport, so that's going to be great because I have a lot of people who also come on scouting trips. They could pair this 3-day event up with a scouting trip. Or maybe even people who've already moved here. A lot of them can come to the event.
Exactly. Like Lou and Mary that live in the condo that I live at.
Yeah, they came to a past retreat, but I've had people at past retreats who already moved to Costa Rica. They just wanted to come and get another kind of leg up.
That's what I'm saying. They already live here in Costa Rica.
Yeah, but they already came to a retreat.
Oh yeah, but they can come. You can have them as a quick guest, 10, 15-minute guest, sharing their experience on how they started the retreat, how they move here, what their experience is like by living here. 30, 45 minutes and boom, they go home.
Oh yeah. No, I want to do expat stories. So we're going to have a variety of speakers. It's going to be heavily informational, but I want it also to be fun. So I cannot stand sitting in a room listening to people drone on and on and on. I don't want it to be a boring event. And I know that we can't perhaps facilitate the exact sense of camaraderie that we're able to in a whole week. I mean, man, those people are like family. They made family members there at those events. So I want to I want to do maybe breakout sessions. Let's say I have a lot of veterans, so the vets can talk to the Veterans Affairs, people at one of the hospitals. And then, but if I have some people who are really interested in building, they can talk to but so maybe we'll do some breakout sessions, but obviously our residency, our shipping, our insurance, those will be kind of main presenters.
I want to drive myself out all 3 days.
Exactly. Well, you can have your little table set up, the car rentals, obviously, you'll be in there. So I'm really excited. I think there's going to be great events. And then after all these ideas are forming. After the day, my idea is that people can maybe go freshen up. People don't even have to stay at that hotel if they don't want to. They could stay anywhere. And then they can go freshen up, and then we can do kind of like a mixer. So every night, the speakers that spoke that day are going to be around and available to either talk to people
like
more
a cocktail.
one-on-one. Yeah, we can do like a little cocktail mixer. I love the trivia that we did at I did at one of the other treats, so I would like to do trivia again. Of course. I want it to be a mix of information, really good information, and I'm gonna have a lot of really nice welcome materials and packets and things that people can take home. And but then I also want it to be really fun. I want it to be like a fun, vibrant event, not like you know me.
I love it.
I'm not putting on anything that I'm not gonna find fun.
There you go.
If I get bored, I'm not doing it right.
There you go. No, it's and like you said, you've done this many times.
10, yeah.
And you don't need to partner up. You can do it on your own. And I'm sure it's gonna be fun. And one thing that I'm thinking, for example, you know how I like to go out and take these long drives, meet up with clients, etc. If there's someone there that says, hey, can you take me to Playa Mantas tomorrow? Or can you take me to Puerto Yoho for 2-3 days? Hey, you want to drive with me to Guanacaste for a couple days? I'll be happy to do it. And maybe people will pair up.
Yeah.
And since they only are going to be there for 3 days, they have more time to go visit different places.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, maybe I can collect information about what are people's plans beforehand,
Exactly.
what are their plans after. Obviously, if they need car rentals. So those are things I've always collected in the past.
So you tell hey, I'm interested in going, I don't know, to Ubita. So talk to so-and-so. They're going to head that way. Maybe you guys can, meet up down there or drive together or whatever. Again, by doing it in San Jose, it gives you more flexibility to do other things.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's exciting. So I'm excited about. There's Panama. There's the new events.
What's the amount of people you think you're gonna bring to those 3-day events?
Okay, so consistently in the past for the 7-day events, I would say we always had about 40 people.
Okay.
So that was consistent. And that's asking people to come for a whole week or something that's even more expensive. So I think we could get, 50 to 100 this time, somewhere between that number, because I think it's just, like I said, the price is going to be a lot more reasonable.
Right.
If people don't want to stay at that hotel, they can stay in a super cheap Airbnb down the street if they want, and they can Uber in. What I like about that location is you can rent a car to go do stuff if you want, but you also don't have to. You can walk to multiple different plazas around there. You can get your basic needs met. The hotel is so cool. It's such a cool vibe. And I loved a particular conference room because it's like very jungly and there's windows.
Mhm.
Again, I don't want people to feel like they're enclosed in
Right,
like a,
right.
and it'll be decorated nice and it'll be a
Of
blast.
course,
We're going to
of
make it
course.
fun. So February, it'll be February 2025. Like I'm getting ready. I just haven't,
February
oh,
2026.
sorry. Oh yeah. February 2026. You're right. February 2026. But, if you,
Mark your calendars, and if you're interested in coming down to Costa Rica, if you're thinking of moving to Costa Rica, February 2026 is where you want to be.
exactly. Or if you're thinking about taking a scouting trip to Costa Rica. And
Right,
I'm thinking to maybe try to do 2 to 4 per year. Let's see how they go. And I
right.
think that could be really good. I want to
Nice.
keep them still intimate where people can still connect. People can feel like they really got that personal connection
Mhm.
because I think that's what makes a real big difference in an event of what I've seen in
And
the
I'm sure
past.
it's gonna be lots of fun.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really, really good.
we're going to have fun. And then the last thing would be, well, my crisis today on the phone was the shipping.
But you got to solve.
Got it solved. So I have an associate up in Nicaragua that I've known for a while, and we've been in contact always. And so we've been working together on like courier service. So not what Pablo does. Not he
Mhm.
does shipping containers, cars,
Is this
larger.
more like if
This
I
is
buy Amazon? Okay.
Amazon,
Uh-huh.
Sheen. It's
Uh-huh.
just charging per pound, like
Right,
that kind of
right,
stuff.
right, right.
So that's been good. That's been really good.
Nice, nice.
And I haven't even like barely promoted it yet. So that's been
Yeah, because this is
fun.
totally new news for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I take
You
things
haven't
off the plate,
advertised
add
it or
things back
anything
on.
yet.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, I got some things going out in the group. I'll send out an email. But so far, like it's already been going pretty well, just with telling people word of mouth and talking to clients about it.
Well, you're busy, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that because you, Sarah, always explode your potential when you're busy, when you're doing this and you're doing that. You mentioned in a previous podcast you kind of lay low for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You were regrouping on what's next, and what's next is now being applied to.
It's in motion.
There
I
you
know.
go.
Yeah, it goes ebbs and flows. I'll like go at it for months or weeks or
Exactly.
months, and then I coast for a bit, kind of ride out whatever
Yeah.
I've done, and then go at it. And
Amazing, amazing. Me on my end, what can I tell you? The business about the bands
mm-hmm.
that went south. That didn't work out. We end up returning the vans. We kept them for 1 year, and then we paid the penalty for the contract that we did. Leaving out earlier. And just this is just a learning lesson. Like from my experience, I've been invited to do so much other businesses that I always say no. This time I say yes, and it didn't work out. So my, how do you say moraleja? The
Your morals?
No, the moraleja, the moral of the story.
Uh-huh.
In this case, for me, is stick to what you know.
I was gonna say, like, what did you learn? Like, I'm like, you're like, what has been your best lesson?
To stick to what I know. I know about car rentals. I'ma stick to that. So I'm gonna make my company grow. I'm gonna make my company the biggest number one car rental agency in Costa Rica, and I'm gonna build an empire around that, and that's my long term plan. So for 5 years, I have only done advertising, or the way the clients were able to get to me was Facebook, Instagram, and now I decided to do a website.
Oh, cool.
Website is up and running. It's pretty nice. I actually love what we've done with the website. Really easy to navigate, to fill out a form, and uh, get customers contacted via email. Or if you want to speak to a live human being, you just click on the WhatsApp icon,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody will reach out right away and start engaging a conversation. So that's what I've been working on. Being on Google now with the website, start advertising in Google, putting some money into Meta to attract clients from US, Canada, Europe. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, and I just wanted to share the story about how my second business with the bands failed, but I don't see it as a failure. I see it as a learning lesson to stick with what I know. You know how people say, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, if that basket is working well and I know how to create more eggs, they're going to go all in one basket. In my case,
Yeah, or
particularly.
maybe there's something else that could be more complementary to your demographic. So, I work with people that are moving here.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before. I have 4 cars for rent.
Yeah.
I always have to give people to use still. I mean,
Yeah.
because I don't have enough
Yeah,
cars
of
for the amount
course.
of people that I have. And I've never had to advertise.
Actually, we're gonna make a video for your YouTube channel about renting cars again because
Renting cars.
last time we did one was like 2 years ago.
You told me not to do it. I remember you said don't do car rental. I asked you. I was like, what do you think about the
Yeah.
car rental business? You're like, don't do it. And I do things anyways, even when people tell me not to.
Exactly.
But so far so good. But I know there's a lot of risk in that
But
business.
so far so good because the way you're operating it, you're being smart about trying to get long-term
True.
clients.
Yeah.
If you were to do it like I do it, like
3, 4, 5
3, 4
days.
days, it will be very different. And
True.
that's one of the reasons I want to make the video for your channel about renting cars, because what you're doing with the 4 cars that you have and maybe some more, you're doing it the smart way.
Yeah, like one of them's gone till the first of the year still, and it's been gone. Another one leaves, my Vitara's been renting really well. That car's like almost never around. I mean, and then September it gets
And
rented
the
out for
Jimmy,
6 months.
I bet the Jimmy, everybody loves it.
The Jimneys are great. Those are good.
Jimneys
but
are great
sometimes
cars.
even I will find that the mid-price cars. Well, actually, the Yaris, I might just sell that. It's got bad juju on it, anyways, as you already know.
Yeah.
And I mean, not bad juju for other people, bad juju for me. And it just doesn't rent as well because it's a sedan. So
Yep.
maybe it's just time to.
Yeah, people look for 4x4s even though they're small.
Even though they're not going to use it, I know they're like,
Exactly.
no, I need 4x4. I'm like, are you sure? But it's fine.
Exactly.
But-
But that's what's up.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I love those things. But maybe one day, if you do expand into something, maybe picking something that complements.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I know these car rentals that I have complement the
Mhm.
clientele.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe with the shipping,
right
that's
now,
the service that
me
can-
personally, like you just share your story, retreats, Panama, the Amazon, the shipping boxes. I mean, you have the renting cars. You're doing 3 or 4 different things, and it's good. But me personally, the way my business operates and works, I just gotta put more focus on it and,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
keep
agree.
making it grow. So in the future, people will go right away. Like, I need a rental car in Costa Rica. Jairo,
I don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to him.
Yeah.
So in my case, I rather put all my energy into this instead of looking for new ways to go.
And I think that's a good idea because, maybe that's something I should do too. Maybe focus more I mean, I focus a lot on the relocation. I think
Yeah.
our system's
that's-
kind of
that-
got our system. And
but
maybe
that's
sometimes
your-
you can also kind of plateau in something. That's why also there's that expansion of Panama. It's like diversifying the country,
Mm-hmm.
diversifying the market. Like at some point I'm like, did I plateau? Like,
There you go.
have I already done everything I can
But
do?
in your case, your main business, it's that.
Yeah.
So you always have to keep focus on that. You
Oh, yeah.
you can do different things, but your main focus is gonna be
Oh, yeah.
on the relocation.
That's always been my 100%. The other stuff was just kind of spawned out of I don't know.
Because you like to be busy.
True. Actually, I was talking to my other 2 friends, and they were like, "You know what we realized about you?" And I was like, "What?" They were like, "You start businesses just for fun."
There you go.
And I was like, "Oh, I do. I like the process of setting up systems and like doing like setting up
Mm-hmm.
systems and things, and then having other people run the systems. And that's
There
I
you go.
actually like that. If I could do that all day.
There you
I
go.
like working on a website. I like working on little spreadsheets and organizing things. Like that's my happy
But
place.
my happy place is driving around,
Driving to Guanacaste.
going away. So and with the rental car, it gives me that
True.
possibility.
I just want to beep boop beep boop beep beep on my little spreadsheet, and like I just don't want to talk to anybody. I want to have my
Right,
music on. I want to
right.
beep clickety clack beep boop beep over here all by myself, and that would make me very happy if I could just do that all the time.
Well, Sarah, I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I am happy. How do you say this? You're shiny. I see you, and I see all these good, great vibes, and I see all this peace in you. You are at a point where you want to be.
Yeah.
I like to see.
Now I do want to travel more. So now
Yeah.
we've already talked about travels a lot.
Yeah.
So now I'm travels.
All right, it was fun hanging out with you today.
Oh wow, that went by really fast.
Right, I told you.
That went by really fast.
I told you.
Well, what was the whole lesson in that?
Well, in my case, my lesson is stick to what I know. In your case,
Keep diversifying.
Keep
Try
diversifying.
new things.
Try new things and be busy, because by you being busy, like I said, you're shining different. You look different. But different in a great way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, busy, but then you also have to have the balance. So I didn't move
Exactly.
to Costa Rica to become a workaholic, which I've already been a little bit in the past year. But like feel like I have really good balance. Like
Right now, you
I
have
work
everything under control.
yeah, I don't
I
work too
can-
much.
Nope.
But then I also like work on my health. I'm eating
Yep.
good. Like everything's really, I'm at like a really good point. And
There
you
you
know,
go.
sometimes, life ebbs and flows. So I'm at
Right.
like I'm flowing right
There you
now.
go. And I love that.
So,
And I can tell you're doing great right now.
yay.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Esto fue una producción de La Resortera.